So taking a look at it then, and yes, it finally does it. Yes! We will test that later on and see if it is any good. Does it do anything? Now, I've been after a Apple Watch clone where you can turn the dial and it actually zooms into the menu and zooms back out again. So let's do the all-important test. I've been waiting for this for a while. I'm really impressed with that. Will it be able to add it on first time? Let's have a look. Saving money is something we all like to do. Now, we don't want to spend too much as we need to, especially after, I would say, the rough year that most of us have had. And that theory doesn't change when it comes to any sort of electrical item. So here we have the T800 Smartwatch. Could this be the answer to a decent Apple Watch 6 clone? Let's jump in and find out. So here we are by the box. You can see we've got the plain picture just on the top there. Simple packaging, nothing around it, and then of course the T800 on the back. So not leaving much to the imagination there. You've just got the simple answer on the top, no bells and whistles, none of that sort of stuff. But as we open it up, let's give it a shake and pop, there it is. So nothing on the inside. As always, as you would expect, you get your user guide. It's in English and Chinese, and of course it's got the QR codes on there as well for their partner app. So that's something that you can always have a little look at when you have a chance. So carrying on inside the box then, you've got what looks like a charger. It looks like a charging cable. Now this one, very strange. It's not like your bog standard sort of round puck that I've seen on some of the other smartwatches, or even a slim sort of little stick. This one's a bit of a grip, which might be better, which means then it probably won't come off, roll around, any of that sort of stuff, which is really good. But of course, we will test that later on and see if it is any good. So you see, it's like a little grip. It's got the springs just at the back, and then it's got the teeth, which is, I'm assuming, will be used for charging. So that's that one. We'll give that a little whirl in a bit. You've got the actual watch itself, and then, is there anything else? No, there's nothing else in there as well. So that we can get rid of that, because of course we've come to see the watch itself. Now, they do come in a couple of colours. Of course, those colours are available over on the website, so go and have a look at the link. It's in the description. Go and check it out. It might have a colour for you. Now, first impressions, when you get to it, you can feel the weight of it already. The weight is actually, it feels like, for example, my Samsung Active Watch, you can tell there's a small bit of weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap, and that's the first sort of impression that you get when you're greeted by it. Now, you do have this beautiful sort of matte black glossed over aluminium body with a smooth curved finish off to the sides. You've got a button here which doesn't do anything. I think that's just for aesthetic purposes. A microphone there. You've got your jog wheel. Oh, makes a clicky noise. Does it do anything? Now, I've been after a Apple Watch clone where you can turn the dial and it actually zooms into the menu and zooms back out again. So it'll be interesting to see if that actually works. So I've been quite disappointed in all the other ones so far. So taking the strap off then, this looks like just your normal sort of bog standard Apple Watch strap, but can they be removed? Yes, they can. There's no sort of pressure clip there. You know, sometimes you have to press in the middle to slide them out. That's not present. However, these just look like your normal replaceable ones, which you can either buy the genuine Apple ones, or you can buy various different ones from places like AliExpress, Amazon, eBay, that sort of stuff. I'm sure you've got somewhere locally to you of similar sorts. So you get this silicone band that comes with it, very bog standard. You've seen them all before. We don't really need to go into that. And then of course, turning onto the back, what's it telling us on there? So it's saying Series 6 44mm ceramic case ECG heart rate Bluetooth watch. All will be revealed. Now, talking about those charging clips earlier on, you can see the pins are just there. So then what you would do is with this, I'm assuming once you get it the right way round, would be you clip them on, the pins are onto that charging point. At least then when it's on your bedside table, or if you're commuting and you're traveling around, it's not going to come off. It's going to stay on there and hopefully keep it charged up for you, which is I quite like that idea. I quite like that. Now, as mentioned earlier on, the eWatch has an aluminium body with a smooth, curved finish, which you can see, it looks really, really nice. Now, just to give you some of the specs of it, now, the eWatch has a 1.54-inch IPS LCD screen, which is 240 by 240 pixel resolution. The display is high definition with full touchscreen capabilities, which I'm looking forward to testing out as well. Now, the screen apparently is HD with full color. The display is protected by a 2.5D glass surface that goes all the way from edge to edge of the body. Very, very interesting. Now, some of the specs that apparently come with it, you get things like touchscreen, heart rate sensors, supports 22 languages apparently. ECG data, you get data analysis, it's IP868 waterproof, it's got Siri and Smart Assistant, smart assistant support, wireless charging, push notifications, pedometer, sedentary reminders, GPS on board as well. Internal memory 256 meg and 64 meg, and it's got a battery life of 380 milliamp hours, so just slightly more on the battery front there than what you would see in sort of any other smartwatch. Let's take the plastic off the front, let's get rid of that, move it away, and let's turn it on. So we're going to turn it on by booting that button up there. Do you get any sort of stupid daft thing? Yes, you do. You get the sort of stupid daft music. So as you can see, you're straight into there. Nice big bright display, but you've still got a small bit of a chin there. Now, the chin on that's a lot less than some of the recent ones that we've had on the show so far. So again, already a bit of a marked improvement. Now, with a lot of these, you will get some pre-installed watch faces already installed. I'm currently in the process again looking at how to install watch faces onto these. There was a video, which is just the card above that you can see now, that may work on it. I've not tested it, so if you want to give it a try, you're more than welcome to go and have a look. But if there is an updated version, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you'll find out as well, or I'll put it down in the comments below as the pinned comment. But to get them, all you need to do is keep your finger on the screen, and then it'll present you then, and you just slide across with the ones that we kind of typically see now on some of the Apple Watch clones. We've seen them all before. So how many did we get there? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 on board, which is nice enough to get you going and get you kick started off, isn't it? So let's swipe down from the top. As you can see there, you've got some of your main options. So you've got dual mode, you've got music player there. What's this? You've got your QR code, which will take you through to the partner app. You've got menu style, so you've got grid view or matrix style. A lot of these do come with them 2 options. Let's swipe down again. What's this one? You've got straight into your dial pad, because of course you can make calls from here as well. And then you've got, which looks like a mute button, but that doesn't work at the minute. I'm assuming that probably might work when it's connected to a device and you're making a call. So swiping to my left, nothing happens there. Swiping up from the bottom, you go into that main menu, and let's swipe to your right. Nothing happens there as yet. Now let's see if some of these hot corners work as well, because normally they do sometimes. So if you tap the battery, no, they're all taking you to that main menu there. Never mind. I thought they might have actually worked, but hey ho. So far though, colour-wise is really, really nice for a smartwatch of this sort of, these sort of type of clones, which I've seen before. But let's see what else you get on board the watch. So let's swipe up. Let's do the all-important test. I've been waiting for this for a while. So a lot of this dial, on the actual Apple Watches, you can turn them and it zooms into your menu and zooms back out again. On a lot of the clones, it doesn't do that. Let's see if it does. Hey, there you go. And it actually does. So you can wind this to get closer in, or you can zoom it and it'll zoom it right out for all your apps there. That's amazing. So brilliant. We are already one step closer to getting the brilliant clone. So for me, that's a bit of a winning mark so far. But what sort of stuff do you get on board the watch? So you've seen that you get your typical sort of dial things in there, so you're able to make phone calls. It does come with a heart rate monitor, so let's give it a bit of a test and see what it comes up with. Now, I've got my Samsung Active Watch on my wrist as well. Now, as always, I do say this, remember, they're not health bits of equipment, they're there just to sort of guide you through step by step. So this one, apparently, You're saying 91 beats per minute. My word. So if I go over to my active watch and see what this says, and see what my active watch comes up with. 82. So a bit of a difference there, but you can always take that as you will. Like I always say, they're not pieces of medical equipment. They're just there to sort of help and guide you through. Now music, we'll be testing that once we've gone through all the menus to see if it actually can control the music on your device. You've got sports mode there, so you've got a tennis mode. This is what I like about these, you get so many sports modes. What else have we got? We've got volleyball. You have a stopwatch, which is good, especially if you're tracking all your fitness and stuff, if you're having a new year, new you sort of thing. Weather. Now, usually the weather, these sort of weather apps only work in conjunction with your device, so you've got to make sure that your device is on and it's, you know, it's got your GPS location on there and stuff. But I'm assuming all that will update once we download the app. Moving on, step count. We all love step counts. Who's counting their steps this year? Does it let you swipe back? Yes, it does. So sleep tracking. I used to sleep. I used to sleep. I did before I had children. I used to track my sleep. Not so much anymore. Do you guys do that? Let me know in the comments if that's something that you do. Moving on, jumping jacks. Apparently that's a fitness thing as well. Sit-ups, it tracks all that sort of stuff. Running, very important to get that on there. What else have we got down here? It's got your phone book, so of course that'll be connected then through to your device. Reset, it's got the reset button which will allow you to reset everything. Download the app, you've got your QR code available straight away. More, so then you can go into your options. As always, like mentioned, there's 22 different types of languages on there. So you can go into your about settings, languages, set your date and time. So the menu was quite simple there, but suppose what else do you need on something like this? So you can go into your messages once it's connected to your device via Bluetooth. Moving on, bike riding modes on there. So there's absolutely tons on here in terms of your fitness. Basketball, badminton, my word, and blood oxygen as well. Now, let's have a look and see, especially because blood oxygen levels are really, really important nowadays, aren't they? Because of course what's happening, people are monitoring it more. But let's see if I relax my arm, what it comes up with now. They generally say, don't they, your CO2 needs to be between 95 to 100 for a normal person. And there you go, 95. So I will take that, I'll take that. So that's really, really good, especially if, you know, if you're into your fitness and you're tracking stuff like that, that's a great little feature to have on board the device as well. So that's really, really good. So that's really it in terms of what you get in terms of apps on your device or what's available there. I'm really impressed with that. Absolutely love that. Love, love, love it. But of course, what we're gonna do is we are gonna have a look at the app, see if it can, once it all gets synced up together, we'll take a look as well and see if it plays things like Spotify. So let's have a little look. So let's get that QR code up and ready. Let's have a look. So it was down here, wasn't it? So if I get that there, let's give it a little scan. Let's go to. So let's open it up, super band. Now you're gonna get all those usual things, asking to agree, or your GPS, all that sort of stuff. So let's agree, allow, allow. So of course we want it to pull all the information from the device, from your phone to the actual device. So the app's opened up. So my device disconnected, bind. So now it's going to try and have a look, isn't it, for the device. There it is, the T800, tap that. So it's going through all these little steps. Done, my word, the pairing process was that easy. So once I'd probably say to help with the pairing process, if you turn the watch off once you've binded it, turn it off, turn it on again, you should get a pairing request through onto your device, which I have done now. So now let's try and dial, say, my voicemail and see if that will show on the device, which it does there. And you can hear it through there as well. Let's see if I can dial from it as well. Let's give it a call. There it is, voicemail. Amazing stuff. and let's swipe across. Are my messages in there? It's not managed to pull my text messages through just yet, but that may be something that comes with time because we've only just managed to do it. So let's go take you back to the app. So as you can see, this is my first time sort of dealing with it as well. You get all your information that you need all on your home page, which is really, really good. So it's all kind of there, it's central, you know where it all is. So you sleep, current heart rate, healthy habit. I'm assuming you must sort of need to get more benefits and more features, you would need to be able to create an account. But on here you can see you've got brightness, do not disturb mode, alarms, long sitting mode. You seem to get more settings once you're paired up and you get into the app. So you can control your message push notifications through there. You can see a big list there. Dial settings, so there's tons more as you go through the app. You just need to make sure you sort of familiarize yourself with it, and like as you can see here, there's more watch faces that are available within the app. So there's quite a few upgrades there, so you can check for any upgrades. It's on the latest there, and it generally keeps all the information hidden away. So I mentioned at the start of the video, could this be a decent Apple Watch 6 clone? And the answer in short is yeah, I suppose. It comes packed with all the features you need, like better battery life than most of the others that are on the market or the ones that we've seen on the show so far. It looks the part and it does everything that you possibly need it to in terms of your fitness and stuff. Now, as we know, clone products are getting better all the time, and I'm sure in the next one it'll be even better than the last. So make sure you watch this space. Did you get it? Watch this space. Watch this. Anyway, if you have any questions regarding the watch, all you need to do, as always, is let me know down in the comments below or on any of our social media platforms. And don't forget, you can be part of the MMB community as well and become a member for as little as $1.99. Now you get early access to videos, special members live streams, and loads more. And all you need to do is simply click on the Join Now button and you're in. It is that simple. And if you want to check out more videos, read our blogs, or just get in touch, all you need to do is simply visit the website. It's mmbtechtv.co.uk. So go and check it out. Go and have a look when you have a minute. But thank you very much for checking out the video, and until next time, it's bye-bye for now.